Saturday Night Live is facing backlash for a sketch their cast performed this weekend.
The show brought back a character from 2016, an apparently racist Trump supporter.
Take a look.
Tom Hanks is in hot water after his shocking performance at SNL 50. What was meant to be a comedic revival of his old character, Doug, has instead sparked outrage, with critics calling it offensive, divisive, and downright insulting to Trump supporters. But that wasn't the only headline from SNL's 50th anniversary special. Feuds were reignited, reconciliations took center stage, and Hollywood's biggest names faced unexpected backlash. Let's break down everything that happened at SNL 50, starting with the Tom Hanks controversy that has the internet raging. Tom Hanks has always been seen as one of Hollywood's most beloved figures, but his SNL 50 performance has divided audiences like never before. Bringing back his Trump-supporting character, Doug, Hanks stepped back into Black Jeopardy.
It's just a handshake. Yeah, it's just a handshake. Yeah, all right. You're welcome at Black Jeopardy anytime.
All right. Well, thank you, my brother.
A sketch that was originally praised in 2016 for its unexpected balance and humor. Back then, Doug was portrayed as a relatable, working-class guy who surprisingly found common ground with black culture. But this time, something felt different. Instead of clever, sharp satire, many viewers saw the new version as mean-spirited and politically charged, an attempt to mock and belittle Trump supporters rather than offer fair, unbiased comedy. The backlash came fast. Critics accused SNL of going too far, claiming the show crossed the line from humor into open ridicule. Many viewers felt the sketch was no longer about comedy, but about pushing an agenda. On social media, furious fans called for a boycott of SNL, arguing that the show has become too political and has lost touch with its original spirit. Others defended the sketch as just another example of SNL's classic political satire. Tom Hanks has yet to respond to the controversy, but one thing is clear, this skit struck a nerve. Did SNL deliver brilliant comedy, or did they go too far? For fans of Saturday Night Live, this moment was historic. Chevy Chase and Bill Murray, once bitter rivals, standing together at SNL's 50th anniversary celebration. But to understand why this was such a big deal, we need to go back to 1978, when these two almost knocked each other out backstage. Chevy Chase was one of SNL's original cast members when the show debuted in 1975. He quickly became the breakout star thanks to his work on Weekend Update and his ability to make even a simple fall legendary. But Chase's meteoric rise didn't sit well with everyone. Fellow cast member John Belushi, who many believed was the true comedic genius of the show, reportedly resented Chevy's fame.
Been quite kind of jealous about my rise to fame, and maybe for good reason. The fact is that John was brilliant, and by any real standard, he should have been.
Then, in 1976, Chevy left SNL after just one season to pursue Hollywood success. That's when Bill Murray was brought in to replace him. Fast forward to 1978, Chevy returned to host the show after a year of superstardom, and things exploded backstage. According to Chevy, Belushi had been spreading rumors about him to Bill Murray before his return, making an already tense situation worse.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night!
Just minutes before showtime, Chevy and Bill started trading insults in the makeup room. Chevy, now full of confidence after his Hollywood success, and Bill, the scrappy Chicago kid who never backed down, were on a collision course. Chevy later admitted, "I was probably a little full of myself, and Billy wanted to knock me down a few rungs." The tension boiled over when Chevy stormed into Bill's dressing room, saying something that set Bill off. What happened next? Punches were thrown, Murray lunged at Chevy, and the two squared off in the hallway. Chevy was trained in boxing, and Bill was ready to brawl. John Belushi and Bill's older brother Brian had to physically separate them, and just minutes later, Chevy had to go on stage live as the host.
From Saturday Night News headquarters, this is Weekend Update with Chevy Chase.
You under the covers right now? Did you shower?
The two later worked together on Caddyshack, and while their chemistry on screen was legendary, their relationship off-screen was still icy. Director Harold Ramis even had to keep them apart on set, only bringing them together for their now famous climactic scene. So what changed? Over the years, Chevy and Bill made small efforts to mend their relationship. They played golf together, and while they've never been close, they've been civil. Seeing them standing together at SNL 50, laughing, shaking hands, was a full circle moment nobody saw coming. But was it a genuine reconciliation or just a public act for the cameras? Miley Cyrus delivered a powerful tribute to Sinead O'Connor, performing Nothing Compares to You, the song that made O'Connor a global icon. But this moment carried extra weight because of their past feud. In 2013, O'Connor wrote an open letter criticizing Miley's hypersexualized image, warning her about industry exploitation. Miley responded by mocking O'Connor's mental health struggles in a now infamous Twitter feud. With Sinead's tragic passing in 2023, this performance felt like a long overdue reconciliation.
I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant,
but was it genuine or just an attempt to rewrite history? Hollywood's golden couple showed up to SNL 50, but reports say they weren't exactly welcomed by everyone. The reason? Their ongoing legal dispute with actor Justin Baldoni has divided Hollywood. While some stars greeted them warmly,
how's it going?
Great. Why, what have you heard?
Others reportedly avoided them altogether. Was this a snub or just industry politics at play? The SNL 50th anniversary special was a night of huge reunions, shocking controversies, and moments that had the internet talking. But let's be real, the Tom Hanks controversy is what's dominating the conversation, so now we turn it over to you. Did SNL go too far with Tom Hanks's Black Jeopardy sketch, or was it just comedy? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into Hollywood's biggest controversies.